The reality is that self complacency is related to thinking and considering oneself as the cause, the inventor, the obviously fulfiller and innovator of everything and everyone that there is or that there isn't. So self complacency cannot be necessarily considered to be a state, condition, or virtue for any man or woman inside of this world that is good, authentic, productive, healthy for them, no matter who they are, what they represent, what sort of education, superiority, merit, wealth, riches they have or they don't. It's not about advantage, it's not about poverty, but the entertainment, normalization, as well as worship of pleasure, stupidity, desire, temptation, monotony, pretense, competition inside of this world by anyone just can be very easily considered to be bad, inauthentic, counterproductive, and vicious for themselves because the more pleasure they entertain, the more desire they choose to fulfill, the more will they also be inevitably and eventually or unavoidably enslaved, subjugated, dominated by all these internal and external temptations and tyrannies and pleasures, impulses, lusts, anyways, in one or another. And pride is also something which arises when we start thinking very highly of ourselves, when we think highly and exaggeratedly about and regarding ourselves as well as our actions, behaviors, achievements, ambitions, then that becomes ego, vanity, arrogance, and that inner leads us into failure and produces counterproductive consequences and outcomes, anyways, that are not good for anyone, not even for ourselves, under any circumstances, situations, conditions. Obviously, pride and being proud is not always good. It's good only so long as we are alone, as we're able to improve upon our mistakes, correct our wrongs, troubles, anxieties, and continue to seek as much self knowledge, self understanding, self awareness as we possibly can. If we're able to cultivate and develop one virtue, quality after another, and basically become self knowledgeable, self aware, then that is good because in that state we basically have a rough or clear idea regarding our goods and evils, we are able to take ownership over our actions, behaviors, habits, failures, and mistakes. But self complacency, pride is bad because it makes us blind and ignorant to our own evils, bad behaviors, egos, obsessions, and preoccupations, which eventually results in the more pursuit and entertainment of pleasure, desire, and the more pleasure, desire we suffice, the more we become slaves and prisoners to them, the more they rule over our minds and we become slaves, they become our masters, and the garment